Okay, hello my dear students. Today we are going to learn class 9 social science. So today we are going to take economics, the first chapter, the story of village Palampur. Okay, let us start. Overview. The purpose of the story is to introduce some basic concept relating to productions, and this we do through a story of hypothetical village called Palampur. So we are going to learn, okay, about the productions, okay, about the production through a story, okay. From it is taken from one hypothetical village, that is, it doesn't have, okay, there is a imagine village, okay. So that village name is what? Palampur. So farming is the main activity in Palampur, whereas several other activities such as small-scale manufacturing, dairy, transport, etc. are carried out on a limited scale. That means in that village, okay, farming is the main occupation, and other activity also they perform, like small-scale manufacturing, okay, dairy and transport, etc. Okay. So this production activity need various type of resource, okay, for functioning that various, okay, activities, okay. They need different type of resource, like natural resource, man-made, okay, item, or even human effort, okay, and money. That means for the functioning, okay, for functioning of any activity, they need natural resource, man-made item, human effort, even money, okay. So as we read through a story of Palampur, we will learn how a various resource combine to produce desired goods and the services in the village. So in this story we are going to read, we are going to learn about that, how these various, okay, resource they combine, and they try to produce, okay. That means by combining different type of resource, and they are going to produce what? Many goods, okay, and services in the village, okay. Let us see, okay, how they are producing the, okay, this one, the introduction. Palampur is well connected with the neighboring village and the town. That means Palampur is what? Well connected with the neighboring village as well as towns, okay. And one village is also connected with Palampur. That village, okay, that village is somewhat big, okay, a big village. It is 3 kilometers away from that Palampur, okay. That the name of that village is what? Raigans, okay. And all weathers road connected the village to the Ranganj. That means Ranganj is a what? A big village. So that's why a small village, they are all connected with this Rangan village, okay. Even the Palampur also connected with this one, okay. And the nearest small town is what? The smallest nearest town with the Palampur is what? That the town name is what? Sahapur, okay. Many kind of transport are visible on the road, on this road, starting from bullock cart, tonga, okay, boge, okay, loaded with jaggeries and other communities, okay, commodities, to motor vehicles, light motorcycles, jeeps, tractors, and trucks. That means in the road, um, uh, that means in the road, okay, they run what? Bullock cart, okay, or like tonga also, and bonge also. That means they used to carry with buffalo, na, the wooden cart, drawn by buffalo. That is also. And even motor vehicles also, light motorcycle, jeep, tractors, okay, truck. That means, okay, that means they are able to see different kind of what, that transport system. Like look here, even the sheep, okay, tractors, na, all these they are going to seen in this village, okay. So in this village, about how 450 family used to live, okay. So 450 families belongs to several different. That means in this village, okay, they have what? Different caste systems, okay. That means not only one caste, okay. So they settle different castes, okay. So the 80 upper caste family own majority of the land in the village. That means out of this 450s, okay. So look here, 80 families, okay, they are belongs to the upper caste, and majority of the land of that particular village, okay, that most of the land they are owned by this 80 family. Okay, 80 families, and their house, okay, some of them quite large, are made up of big with cement and plastering. Okay, this 80 family, they are what, upper class, so their house are they are made up of what, bricks, okay, and cement cement plaster. That means they are staying in a pakka house. Okay, so the AC, okay, the AC, the lead comprise one third. That means one third, okay, out of the 450, one third is what, they belongs to the lead, that is lower caste. Okay, lower class, and they used to live, okay, in the corner of the village. Okay, in the corner of the village, and in much smaller house, some of which are mud and straw, and most of that means Dalit people, they used to live in the countryside, and their house are made up of straw and mud. Okay, most of the houses have electric connected. Okay, that means in that village, okay, in this village, most of the houses, they are well connected with electric. That means electric connection is what, most of the houses, they are connected. Okay, and electric power all the tube wells in the field, and is used in various type of small business. That means electricity is connected, so that's why they are using, okay, that electricity in different purpose, even for irrigation also. That means they used to through electric, they they are they collect, okay, water from the tube well through electric power. Okay, and to run even a small business, okay, small shop, they are performed by what, this electric power. Okay, electric power. So look here, Palampur has two primary school. That means in Palampur, in that particular village, they have two primary school, one high school. Okay, and they have also primary health center, okay, which is run by the government, and one more private dispensary. That means one private dispensary also available. Okay, so the description above show that the Palampur has very well developed and system of road transport, electricity, irrigation, school and health center. Compare this facility with those in your nearby village. That means this Palampur, okay, hypothetical village, this Palampur is what, well developed village. Why well developed? Because the road are well connected to big cities, even a what, a towns. Okay, and in this village they got what, electricity. Okay, so that's why they and they got what, school facility, there is education facility, even the health facility, they are available. Okay, even private hospital, private dispensary also there. Okay, that's why they have well developed. Okay, the story of Palampur, an imaginary village which will take us through the different type of production activities in the village. Okay, through this village, okay, we are going to learn about the various production of activities which was carried in a village. Okay, in that in all village, or we can say in every village of India. Okay, in every village of India, their main occupation is what, production. Okay, we have to know. Okay, most of the people who live in the village, their main source is what, agriculture only. Okay, we have to know that one. Okay, the other production activity referred to as what, non-farm activities include small manufacturing, transport, shopkeeping, etc. That means even in a village we find small, okay, workshop or small dukan or something like that. Okay, even what, workshop, okay, small workshop, or we can say different small scale manufacturings. Okay, so that means we cannot say that 100% of population, those who are living in a village, they are engaged in agricultural activity. No. Okay, then maximum, okay, maximum population, they are engaged in agricultural activities, but others, okay, the remaining are engaged in different type of activities. Okay, we have to know that one. Okay, so we shall look at both this type of activity after learning a few general things about production. Okay, let us learn. So organization, okay, or organization of production. Okay, the aim of production is to produce the various the goods and services that we want. There are four requirements for productions of goods and services. That means the aim of production, why we are doing production, because to fulfill our needs now. That means they used to produce different goods as well as what services now. Suppose why we are wearing clothes, okay, that means that means they produce from the manufacturing, okay, different type of, that means for producing one cloth, that means it engages a lot of activities, okay. So that means the in natural, okay, we can say that cloth is not available in a natural way. That means for production of one things, okay, or cloth, they need different process, okay. So let us see. For production, okay, we need four requirement, okay. The first one is what? Land. Land is very important, okay. Land is a very important for any production. Without land we cannot produce, okay. So the first point is what? The land, okay. And the other natural resource such as water, forest and mineral, okay. Land, water, that means the natural resource, okay. And the second requirement is labor. If we have land, that means we need laborers, okay, to work in that particular area, okay. So the people who will do work, okay, that is called the labor, okay. Some production activity require highly educated workers to perform the necessary tasks. Other activities require work who can do manual, okay. Each worker is providing the labor. That means labor is very important. Why labor is very important? That means according to their education and as well as according to their skills, okay, they are getting jobs, okay. Suppose look here, I'll give you one example, okay. So suppose in an office, okay, in an office we have what? So many officer, as well as what under their officer many what workers, they used to work, even sweeper, okay, even the sweeper, chowkidar, grade 4 post, okay, all this, okay. That means they used to perform all different days. Suppose in one office only the officer they are working, there is no sweeper and there is no chowkidar and there is no anything, okay. That means who is going to do the cleaning or that means maintaining, okay. That means that officer is going to perform that all the activity, even the chowkidar or no, okay. That means according to their skill, okay, according to their qualification, okay. That means the labor is performing different work. That means labor is very important, okay. So we cannot betray even the chowkidar or something like that. Suppose in a school, okay, school cannot be run only by principal. Why? That means under the principal there should be a teachers na, subject teacher. One teacher cannot teach all the subjects, okay. So like that. So chowkidar, okay, chowkidar work is different, even the office staff work is different. That means according to their skill and their level of qualification, they have different works, okay. So the third requirement is what? Physical capital, okay. The various input, okay, the variety of input required at every stage during production. What are the items that come under the physical activity? Like, let us see what are the things, okay, that come under the physical capital. Number one is what? Tool, machines and building, okay. And second one is raw material, money in hand. That look here, tools and the machines are ranged very simple tools such as the farmer plow, okay, sophisticated machines such as generator, turbine, computers, okay, etc. Tools, machine like building can be used to productions over many years and have a fixed capital. Look here. So physical capital is what? Related to money. Suppose if you have worker, if you have land, suppose if you don't have any money, okay, that means you are not going to buy. That means for buying tractor or for buying anything, okay, that means we need money na. That is what? Many things, okay. Without money we cannot buy tools, machines and building, okay. And raw material is also very important. Let us see. Production require a variety of raw materials such as the yarn used to weave in a clay used by the potter, okay. And some money is always required during production to make payments and buying other necessary items. Raw materials and the money is called the working capital. Okay, unlike tool, machines, buildings, okay, these are used up in production. That means capital, okay, some are called what, working capital. Mean fixed capital means, suppose if you want to do agriculture, then what happen, we have to buy what, mm, a tractor or truck or something, that is a fix. Okay, suppose when we are doing some work, okay, when we are doing some work for buying raw material or something like that, what happened, we even imagine, but whenever something is needed we have to buy urgently. That means that is called an working capital. Okay, suppose, look here, whenever, the machine, okay, suppose we buy tractor, that means to run tractor what do we need, petrol or diesel. Okay, that is petroleum product, that is fuel. Without fuel it cannot be run na. So we have to buy on time na. So if we buy tractor, if you don't fill fuel, then means what happen, they are not going to perform. That is called the working capital. Okay, whenever we need something, okay, we have to buy that one. Okay, that is called the working capital. And the fourth one is called the knowledge and the enterprises. Okay, enterprises. Okay, look here, knowledge is very important, skill, okay, that means skill is very important. Okay, without skill we cannot do any work. Okay, skill and enterprise is very important for buying or for selling. That means if you don't have selling skill, that means you are going to have a great loss now. So that's why. So, and that is called, okay, these days, okay, it is called that, the fourth one is called what, we used to call it what, human, okay, human capital. Okay, we can call it the human capital. We shall learn about the human capital in the next chapter. Okay, we will learn in next chapter. In this chapter, identify the land, lever and fixed capital using you. Look here, this is a factory, okay, with several lever and machine. That means the machine cannot perform automatically. That means the worker have to look na. For buying all these things they need what, money. Okay, that means people are doing work, okay, they need all these four things. Okay, look here, and next one is what, and next one is what, every production is organized by the combining of land, labor, physical capital and the human capital. Okay, so this is very important. Okay, for any production we need what, land, labor, physical capital and human capital. Okay, all these are called, okay, it is known as factor of production. That means for any production we need this for requirement. Okay, so let us see. And next one is what, as we read through the story of Palampur, we will learn about the first three factor of the production. For the convenience we will refer to the physical as the capital. Okay, physical as the capital in these chapters. Okay, look here, so we are going to learn about this, all these factors. Okay, the first three factors of production. For the convenience we will learn to physical capitals. Okay, so now let us start. The first one, land is fixed. Okay, so about, look here, farming is the main activities in the Palampur. Yes, I have already told you that that means the farming is the main activities. Okay, 75%. Okay, 75% of the people in Palampur who are working are dependent on the farming of their livelihood. That means 75% of population, they are doing what, agriculture. Okay, they could be farmer for farm laborers. Okay, the well-being of these people is closely related with the production of the farm. That means all these people, okay, they are what, depend on their production. That means by selling their products, okay, they are going to live na. So, but remember that there is a basic constraint in rising of farm production. Land area under cultivation is practically fixed. That means we have to know that for any production we need what, land. But land is a fixed land, it is not going to increase. Okay, the land is not going to increase. Okay, so since 1960s in Palampur there was no expansion in the land area under the cultivation. That means from 1960 to till today, okay, in Palampur the land, agricultural land is not increase. Okay, that means it is fixed. Okay, uh, but what happened, some of the wasteland, okay, some of the wasteland in the village had been converted into cultivable land, but the wasteland was converted into what? Cultivable land. Okay, there exists no further scope to increase farm productivity by bringing new land under cultivation. That means there is no hope. Okay, so for the products, there is no hope that the land it will be increased and their production will be what? Their production is also going to increase. Okay, there is no hope. That means if their land is small, that means they are going to produce in a small quantity na. So that is happening. So let us see the second one. Is there any way, okay, is there any way one can grow more from the same land? Yes, there is a question. Okay, in a one land, okay, same land, they can grow different or more, okay, in a particular years. Okay, from January to December or like that. Suppose especially in Manipur, what we are doing, we used to grow, okay, especially only what? Rice. After that we are keeping most of the agriculture, they are wasted na, they are keeping wasted. Why? Because especially after the what, the harvesting of rice, then there is no water facility, there is no irrigation facilities. Okay, that's why there is no water, so that's why they cannot grow other crops. Okay, so let us see what happened in this Palampur. Okay, in the kind, okay, in the kind of crops grown and the facility available, Palampur would resemble, okay, a village of the western part of the state of Uttar Pradesh. Okay, the land is cultivated in Palampur. Okay, no land is left idle during the rainy season. That means this Palampur is what situated in the western part. Okay, western part. So look here. So in this Palampur, what happened? They, okay, during the rainy season, there is kharif crop. So they used to what grows jowar and bajra. Okay, so these plant are used to cattle feed. That means these plant are, they are using for cattle feed. Okay, and after that, okay, after harvesting that one, they are planting what? Potato in the month of October to December. Okay, and after that they are growing winter crop, that is rabi crop. Okay, like wheat. Okay, from wheat, from the wheat uh, produce, the farmer keep enough. Okay, that means the farmer, okay, the farmer, they used to get lot of profit from that one. Okay, with, and they used to keep for their family purpose, and that the surplus one they used to sell in the big village, that is what? Raigans. Okay, apart from that, land is also what? They used to grow what? Sugarcane. Okay, so sugarcane they used to harvest once in a year. Okay, so sugarcane is used for yeah, for jaggery and sold in the Sarapur. That means they are making sugarcane. Okay, that from sugarcane they are for using what? Jaggery. Okay, they made and they used to sell. Okay, that means they are getting money from wheat, by selling wheat and jaggery. Okay, so the main reason why the farmer are able to grow three different crop in a years, okay, in Palampur, is due to well developed of irrigation. Why? In this Palampur, okay, they used to grow, okay, kharif crop, and after that in between they used to grow potato na, and after that they are growing what? Wheat. That means they grow three different crop in a years. Okay, and why they are doing that one? Because they have well developed of irrigation facilities. Okay, so they got irrigation facility, that's why they are able to do that one. Okay, if there is no irrigation facility, they are not going to they are not able to do that one. Okay, so electricity came early to Palampur. That means they are getting, okay, electricity very early. Okay, so that's why they are well developed. Okay, you can say that. Okay, in some, its major, okay, its major impact was to perform the systems. Okay, system of irrigation. Okay, Persian wheel till, okay, used the farmer to draw water from the well and irrigate a small field. Okay, people saw that electric run tube well and irrigate much larger area more effectively. That means, okay, this irrigation facility, they are well developed, so that's why they are using different, okay, Persian wheel, okay, so to draw water from the well. Okay, so they are giving, they used to irrigate what even a small field. Okay, so the people are doing what waters. Okay, the people, they are used to get waters for their agriculture field through electric run tube well. That means from the electric facility, okay, they are able to perform this one. Okay, so let us see the larger area. Okay, so the first few tube wells were installed by the government. Okay, that means some tube well are installed by the government. Soon, however, the farmer started setting up private tube well. That means after that, after government introduced tube well, that means they have started using the private tube well. Okay, as the result, okay, by the mid 70s, on the entire cultivated area hectares, okay, was irrigated. That means in the 1785, no, 1975, okay, in that particular times, okay, that means they are getting irrigated facility, okay, that is through tube well, okay, around 200 hectares. Okay, so to grow more than one crops on a piece of land during the year, okay, it is known as multiple cropping. That type of growing, okay, in a one season they used to grow three crops na. That means in a different seasons, okay, that is called a multiple cropping. Okay, that means they never wasted land, okay, for any seasons. Okay, why? Because they used to get waters. Okay, it is the most common way to increase production on a given piece of land. That means this is the only, okay, way to produce what more production. Okay, all the farmer in the Palampur grow at least two crops. Okay, many, okay, many are growing potatoes, and third one, as the third crop is the past 15 to 20 years. Okay, so that means in Palampur, okay, so if they are not able to perform three crops, okay, that means at least they are doing what, two crops. Okay, so and the next is what, yes, 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 this tables one. Okay, table one, so that the land is under in cultivation in India. You need the million hectare plot on the graph provided. That's the graph, so they discuss in the, yes, if we got times, okay, we are going to discuss this one. Okay, this one in 1950 cultivated land area is, okay, cultivated area is this one. Okay, cultivated area, that means the source of India, the director of education corporation, this one. Okay, and this is showing in a graph. Okay, so we will discuss in class if we got time. So yes, you have seen that one way of increasing production for the same land is by multiple cropping. That means if you have a small land, okay, how we are going to increase the production? Through multiple croppings. Okay, so we should not waste the land. Okay, so in Manipur we have seen that so many land are wasted. Suppose this is a time, okay, so now we are starting what, raining, okay, monsoon, then we are going to start planting what, rice. Then after harvesting rice, okay, we will leave the land area for doing nothing. Okay, why? Because we doesn't get we doesn't develop irrigation facility in Manipur. That's why. Okay, that is the main problem. Okay, but there they are getting what, irrigation well, irrigation facilities. Okay, that is their advantage. Okay, let us see. The other way is to use modern farming method. That means the other way to increase what, the production is what, using of modern method of farming. Okay, that is what, yield is measured as the crop produced on a given piece of land during a single season. That means yield in Manipur, we can say that aphaba. Okay, yield means suppose if we plant naturally, that means what, the bearing of fruit is very less. If you use, okay, good varieties, that means they are going to produce large amount. Okay, that's one. Okay, till the mid 1960s, okay, the seed used in the cultivation were traditional one and relatively low yield. That means till up to 1960s. Okay, so in India they are using what traditional seeds. Okay, so the production is very less. Okay, so and after that what happened, the traditional seed need less irrigation, and traditional seed are needed less irrigation. That means, okay, why they are using traditional seed? Because during that time, before 1960s, okay, the production is very less. Why? Because they are using traditional seed. In traditional seed they require less waters. Okay, so after developing irrigation facility, they are using yield. Okay, so the farmer use what the cow dung and fertilizers and manure, all these are repeatedly with the farmer who did not have to buy them. That means in traditional method they don't need to buy anything. Okay, they are used where the locally available only, like cow dungs. Okay, that natural manures. Okay, after the green revolution in the 1960s, okay, after the green revolution, mm, now the Indian farmer are using high yielding variety seeds. Okay, HYVS seeds. Okay, and if we compare with high yielding variety seed and traditional seed, a high yielding variety seed, they are produce what, a large amount of grain in a single plant. Okay, so the production is very large. Okay, so they require what so in high yielding variety seed, okay, they need lot of water. Okay, and also a chemical fertilizer, pesticide to produce best result. That means they require lot of things. Okay, that means they require lot of money. Okay, that means water facility, chemical fertilizer facility, and the pesticide facility. That means they have to provide sufficient amount of diet. You can say that in simple one, diet. Okay, so to get a best result. Okay, to get best result, otherwise we are not able to get a best result. Okay, so in traditional way we don't need that much effort or get that much money, but their production is very less. After green revolution, okay, they are using high yielding variety seed and they are supplying surplus chemical, okay, pesticide or waters. Okay, that means for the production of, to increase their production. Okay, farmer of Punjab, Haryana, Western Uttar Pradesh was the first to try the modern farming method in India. That means these are the place, okay, like Punjab, Haryana, and Western UP. Okay, these are the place they are trying for the first time for the modern farming. Okay, so the farmer use deep well, and they are using what, high yielding variety and chemical or sometimes. Okay, and they are using tractors. Okay, and they are using plowing tractors, and they were rewarded a high yield, high yield, high yield of wheat. That means they are giving, okay, they are providing high yielding, and they are what, they have to apply lot of things. Okay, so look here, they got if there is no water facility, then they are not able to perform modern method. Okay, for performing modern method they need lot of things. Okay, so in Palampur the yield grid grown is, okay, in traditional method in Palampur they used to produce only 13,000 kg, okay, in 1 hectare, but after using of high yielding variety seed they are able to produce 3,200 kgs in per hectare. That means the number of production is what, increasing. Now the farmer now had a greater amount of surplus of wheat to sell. That means they are getting lot of what, wheatness, so they are able to sell in the market, and they used to get lot of money. Okay, so this was there. Okay, and what will the land sustain? Okay, let us see. Land is a natural resource. It is necessary to be careful with the usage. Scientific report indicate that the modern farming have overused the natural resource base. Okay, that means if we started modern method of farming, then what happened, there will be a lot of problems in the land. Okay, so let us see what are the problem. Okay, in many area green revolution is associated with the low. If we are using, okay, a lot of chemical, then what happened, their soil fertility is going to what, decrease. Okay, so we are using tube well irrigation, then what happened, the water level, okay, water level, underground water level is going to be what, decrease. Okay, so in environmental resource like soil fertility, groundwater, okay, is what, destroying. Okay, So if we are using for many years, it going to what destroys now, it going to destroy. We must take care of our environment to ensure the future development if you are using rapidly this one, then what happen in future, it is going to be what problems. Okay, in future they are going to have a big problem. Okay, let us see. So chemical fertilizer provide mineral dissolved in water and immediately available to plant, but they are not retained. Okay, but they are not retained soil for long time. Look here. So chemical fertilizers, okay, these chemical fertilizer are dissolved in water very fast. Okay, and the plant used to take that one. Okay, so they may escape from the soil. Okay, and pollute the underground waters. That means if we are using lot of things, okay, chemical or pesticide, that means they are going to pollute so many, okay, thing like underground water, okay, even waters or even the soils. Okay, this means the degradation have been started. Okay, the consumption of chemical fertilizer in Punjab is the highest. That means in Punjab the consumption of chemical fertilizer is very what large. Okay, very high. So that's why if they are using this one, then what happen, they are going to have the land degradation. Okay, the here you can say that the soil fertility is going to be what lost. Okay, Punjab farmer are now forced to use, that means once they have started using, that means they need more fertilizers. Okay, more chemical fertilizers for the for to produce the same production. Suppose this year if you use 10 bags, okay, and they produce what 100 bags, then in next year, okay, they have to apply 20 bags, okay, to produce the same amount. If they have increased that one, then what happened, they are going to face a big problem in future. Okay, that's all for today. Okay, thank you, have a nice day. We will do in second part the remaining part. Okay, thank you.